Welcome to Borofantv, World Cup preview time. Now we're going to look at Group E, and that's the group containing Serbia, Switzerland, Costa Rica and Brazil. Brazil, that's better. Yeah, right. So, Group E, well, Brazil, 5 times world champions, iconic kit, famous players, all the history, everything you talk about, it's just like watching Brazil, everybody's second favourite team. And I don't doubt that that's true in this World Cup as well. When you look at the stars they've got playing for them, you've got Philippe Coutinho, you've got Roberto Firmino, the man with the whitest gnashes in football, you've got Neymar, you've got Gabriel Jesus, you've got Willian, so many attacking players of great quality. And again, many people will be backing them to go a long way in this tournament and probably win it, because for a country like Brazil, we talk about expectations with regards to England and how we expect our team to do well. In Brazil, you take that to a whole new level, another level. And when you think it's 16 years since they last won the World Cup, 4 tournaments, that's too long for the Brazilian public and their football fans. They expect their country to deliver when it comes to World Cups, and I don't expect it to be any different this time. Obviously, in the last World Cup, it was in Brazil, and they had an absolute disaster in the semi-final when they played Germany, and they lost 7-1. Now, in that occasion, nobody saw that coming when they were losing a semi-final to that extent against the Germans. And it took a bit of rebuilding. In fact, 6 months after the World Cup, they were really struggling. And in the next qualifying campaign for Russia 2018, they were in 6th position in their South American qualifying group, and they're in real danger of not qualifying for the World Cup for the first time. To that extent, they then took over a new manager, Chichi, and he's brought the team together. And in fact, they went on such an unbeaten run that they ended up topping the South American group by 10 points. And obviously, I think they're the team that everyone's fearing in this World Cup, because when they click, they really will click. And I think they're going to be hard to stop. Their first opponents are Switzerland. I think Switzerland, again, are quite a decent side, and they can cause problems for many teams. A fact proven out by the fact that they've only had 1 defeat in their last 17 internationals. And on the international stage, that's not a record to be sniffed at. That's really good going. Again, they've got a lot of key players. They've got Shaqiri, who I know suffered relegation with Stoke last season, but is the subject of quite a few bids from big clubs such as Liverpool, we're led to believe. Granit Xhaka, who plays for Arsenal, obviously gets lots of European experience there. And there's 1 or 2 other players to look out for. Breel Mbolo, young striker from Schalke. So again, I think they'll cause Brazil 1 or 2 problems in that opening game. I don't think it'll be the walkover that many people think, and it may be a couple of games before Brazil really click into gear, because no matter what the player is and what level he's used to performing at, a World Cup's a whole new ball game. And again, there's a lot of expectations, a lot of nerves go with that, especially when you're representing Brazil and putting on the famous yellow shirt. So again, I do expect Brazil to come out on top in the opening game on Sunday, but I think it'll be quite closer than a lot of people expect. My prediction for that game will be Brazil to win 2-1. So, let's see if that turns out, guys. We'll have a review of this game later in the week before we preview Brazil and Switzerland's second matches later in the week. Enjoy the football, enjoy the World Cup. All the best for everyone at Borofantv.